Do you know how many agents are part-time or hobby agents in real estate last year?
Today on the No BS Bar, we're going to talk about that because it has a big impact on what's going on.
All right, this is Alan and Betsy coming to you from the No BS Bar.
Play together, work together.
So join us.
Let's have a great
time.
Last year, 49% of the agents across the country did one deal or less transactions.
49%, that's half of the agents. Is that not crazy?
And in our market locally, 60% of the agents approximately did 4 deals or less. And here's what we've got to tell you. You know, there's a lot of changes going on because of the NAR lawsuit. And the prediction is it's going to help eliminate a lot of the part-time hobby marginal agents out there.
Thank you, Jesus. Thin the herd.
It is about time. We need to thin the herd. But what we've got to have is we got to have the consumers understand what it means. Over the past few years, when houses have been flying off the market and it was basically just writing the contract up, you've been able to use your neighbor's friend's spouse who just got their real estate license to go write that offer. Or, you know, your spouse's boss's spouse or friend to try to be good, or to give it to that person you know is a brand new agent and needs the money, so you're trying to help them out to get started. You've been able to give them that opportunity because, tell you the truth,
or the person working their full-time job who cannot answer their phone because they're either in some place that the phone does not work in that place, or they can't answer their phone because literally their boss won't allow them to while they're working their full-time job. Very annoying for the person who has to have an answer right then on the other side.
Now, what I'm going to tell you is we always need new agents in the business, but we need committed agents. And I even understand people transitioning out of the military because they're going on terminal leave and then 70 days they're out to get their license, come in, start training, start working. We need new blood in the industry constantly because we also need some of the old blood to get out.
Oh, yeah.
So we need that to happen, and we're all about new agents coming in that are committed. What we are talking about is that agent that says, I'm going to supplement my full-time job by selling a couple of houses a year.
Yeah, that's a no.
Or I just need to get out and see people, so let me sell 4 or 5 houses a year to get out there and do that and be local and be social and go to the garden club and do this and go to the cigar club or do whatever I want to do to get it. The problem is the industry is getting more complicated. It's getting tougher to get the offers through. Every day it becomes more important that you use a full-time professional.
Now, it's your biggest purchase of your life, people. Why would you give that to somebody who doesn't know what they're doing or doesn't care?
If you needed to go have surgery, would you go to the part-time doctor because you wanted to give them a chance? Or think about this. Here's the best thing with the new NAR lawsuit. They made commissions negotiable. And it should have been all along, because I want you to think about this. If you go hire an attorney or a law firm, that brand new associate straight out of law school doesn't charge the same per hour as that name attorney that's been in it 20 years, that's his name's on the sign out front. There are different rates. So the first thing we're going to encourage you to do, if you just have this desire, burning need to help that new agent, don't pay them what would be considered a full commission.
Right.
We're telling you, don't pay them the same thing that a professional full-time agent that may have an assistant or a team or even a single agent, but they've been doing it for 15 years and they sell 20, 30 houses a year, so they've got experience. That brand new rookie agent, definitely not that part-time agent, and not that agent that just wants to sell 3 or 4 houses a year to supplement their full-time income, they do not deserve to be paid the same as a professional. What's been seen as the norm in the industry, although commissions are always negotiable, as 3% per side or 6% on a full side transaction, if you have to go use that part-time brand new agent, Tell them you'll pay them 1%. Maybe you'll pay them 1.5% or 2%. Do not pay them the same that you would pay a full-time professional. You get to do that now as a consumer. This is a phenomenal thing that happened out of the settlement, was commissions are now negotiable. The seller no longer gets to set what the consumer pays their buyer agent. Same thing on the listing side. Why would you want to pay somebody to list your house? Say you just want it in the MLS, or you want to use that part-time agent or that friend of the family that sells a couple of houses a year, that hobbyist, that marginal agent, as we like to look at them. You want to use them. Are they going to take iPhone photos? Are they going to bring their own camera and walk through the house? Are they going to advertise it in publications? Are they going to distribute it to 1,000+ websites? Or what are they going to do for you? They're probably not doing the same thing that a full-time professional is, so why would you pay them a full commission? There's no reason to. That is the best thing that has come out of this, that the industry is now going to be able to recognize that all agents aren't the same.
Right, it's like me sitting down with people who have used other agents prior to me, and they're like, oh wow, you can answer your phone. I can answer my phone because I have an Amanda, a Jackie, a Vicky, a Morgan. I have all of these people that are there to support me on the back end. You know, that they do the other work that allows me to always be there for them. We have a team. We have a full-time marketing team that goes out there and gets all of the stuff out all over the universe. When people go, how did you do this? I don't know. I didn't do that. You know, Stacy, Charity, all of them are doing that.
It's just like, and I'm going to go to the legal industry again. If you get charged with capital murder, not some little speeding ticket over here, capital murder, you're charged with it and you're innocent. You're going to go to an attorney's office. You want the best trial attorney you can get that's tried capital murder cases, you're going to go in there and you're going to sit down with them, kind of like when Betsy goes on a listing appointment, and you're going to tell them your situation, and she's going to tell you how she works, and they're going to listen to your case, and they're going to say, okay, I'm willing to take your case. You say, I want to work with you. Well, you may not talk to that person day in, day out, because they've got junior attorneys, they've got paralegals, they've got private investigators, they've got everybody that's going to go work the scenes. But when you go on trial, that day you walk in that courtroom in front of that jury, man, that's what you paid the money for that big attorney for, because that's what they do. And that's what we do. You're always going to get us negotiating your deal. You're always going to get us at the important parts. But does Betsy need to put the lockbox on? Does she need to put the sign on? Does she need to write the ad copy? Does she need to go meet a contractor for this? She doesn't. And those other agents that are out there doing that, guess what they don't have time to do? They don't have time to get better at education. They don't have time to get more experience, because they're running around doing those lower items that doesn't take her skill set to do. You should never be using a part-time or a marginal agent, but if for some reason you have to, don't pay them the same you would a professional.
That's right, because we're not worth the same.
There you go. Till the next No BS Bar, have a great one. This is Alan and Betsy.
See you next time.